Earlier in this series, we created the oxygen harvester, and contrary to what you may believe, it harvests oxygen. And so in this video, we aim to unlock the atmospheric harvester to see what it'll get us, because you may think that would be oxygen, but the oxygen harvester already exists. What may we get from an atmospheric harvester? Now then, if this video gets 10 likes, I will donate my third nipple.
Man. It's time to get us some atmospheric harvester, whatever in the world that may entail.
Now, as I already said, over here we have our oxygen harvester, and it just harvests oxygen all the time, as you can see. And so, we want to know what we're going to get from an atmospheric harvester, which comes with one key issue, which is that we cannot unlock it in the construction research unit. It is indeed not in here at all, and so we are going to have to go to the anomaly in order to unlock it there, which is my favorite thing in the universe, because I don't know how to call it to the solar system I'm in. So I just go to the other solar system I last saw it in. Anyways, we're just going to ignore the fact that this guy doesn't have any arms, and we're going to go on over here and see what the atmospheric thing is all about, because, as I previously mentioned, up here we unlock the oxygen harvester, and obviously that simply gets us oxygen, but that's kind of what you would think an atmospheric harvester would get you too, because, you know, you just get stuff from the atmosphere, don't really know what other things are useful in this game. And so we're going to unlock it. It only costs 1 salvage data, as you can see there. And other than that, metal plating, not a big deal. Hermetic seal, not a big deal. But as usual, there's one crafting component here that I don't really know anything about. So we're going to have to see what the frick that's going to require us to do. Alright, we're back at the home base, and we're just gonna go on ahead and craft the metal plating we need, which actually we're not, because we already have some in our starship, I just realized, because I crafted like way too many at one point for something. Got PTSD from that. Don't really want to talk about it, but we have what we need for that. We also have an extra hermetic seal, so we're going to slap that over here. Craft another one. Can't. Going to craft another one, and thus what I said is true. No big deal there. We have everything we need except for 100 ammonia. And so you and me are going to go on this journey together to see how we need to get ammonia, because of course I'm going to use Google to cheat. It's just what I do nowadays. I don't figure things out. I look them up. Okay, so this is actually unfortunate because I don't have any of this stuff that I need exactly, but I'm pretty sure I can manufacture this. So we're going to go further down the rabbit hole here and actually open up another tab and see if I can manufacture this, which we can with silver and oxygen. So that's what we'll do first. I can already tell this is probably going to get tedious if I don't end up having enough of what I need. But look, should be pretty simple. I'm pretty sure we are actually almost done. So the bulk of this video is going to be seeing what the frick we can do with the actual thing, which probably won't take too long if I had to guess. So joy. Yes, thanks to the oxygen harvester, we actually have infinite oxygen. So there we go, stepping stones. And I'm pretty sure the amount of this we need actually directly corresponds to the amount of ammonium we need, so we're gonna make 100 of it. Not that you really care that much, you just want to see it done, but I'm gonna sit here and complain about it. Okay, so yes, it was that and ferrite dust, but it takes 2 of these, so never mind, I gotta make 200. Alrighty then, I think we've actually done it. I think we have already got what we need for this, so now it's time to drop the moment of truth straight out of my birth canal by putting all of our paraffinium in here with some ferrite dust, and yes, here we go. We actually have it. I feel like success right now, though who freaking knows with me, man? This could go awry. It could. There's still time for this video to get complicated if there's anything I know in this world. Huh, it's here. It's within my grasp. I have the crafting recipes for our atmospheric harvester. Dear goodness, I'm going to urinate down my leg right now, but first I'm going to actually craft this thing. So I had to unlock this to get to this, but also I'm not going to deal with this right now because that sounds like I don't want to know how to get uranium. But look, it's fine. This thing looks like the other one, but a smaller fan, and so that was a really nice observation. I'm sure you appreciated that. All right, radon. Okay. Radon. Not even gonna look into what that is. I'm just gonna hope that this takes carbon. It does. Simply carbon. That's it. That's all it takes. And so I'm gonna read on what that is. Radon. A colorless, odorless gas with a relatively short half-life. Don't know what that sentence means. Found in both radioactive and frozen atmospheres. Okay, so that means if we go to a different planet, we can actually get different stuff from this thing. That's complicated. This gas is produced by the decay of other high energy elements, and so since it didn't actually tell me anything useful at all about radon, we're gonna go visit Google again. No Man's Sky radon. Radon is a resource and one of the compressed atmospheric gas earth elements. Thank you, I knew that so well already. Okay, so apparently if we get a stack of this radon stuff and 50 condensed carbon, we can make enriched carbon. And there is some other stuff down here, you know, quite a bit, but from what I can see, none of this is actually going to be possible for us to do yet, or at least not by my knowledge, so enriched carbon is actually the only thing we can use it for. And so, as I guessed, we're actually not done here. Things were not as simple as I wanted them to be, because if we want to make enriched carbon, we need to unlock the blueprint. And with every fiber of my being, every single ounce of my soul, I hope that that is simply gotten at the anomaly. And let me tell you something. It may still be pretty easy of a video because I do have 1600 nanites, so hopefully that's going to be enough to get us where we need. Alright, my children, we're here at the anomaly, and full disclosure, I don't know what we can actually use this item for. I just want to unlock it first so that we can actually get it. Baby steps with me as always, and the baby steps usually don't actually go anywhere, but I guess I'll just have to live with that. But yeah, it's my crass assumption that here in the synthesis laboratory is where we're going to unlock it, because I noticed in the last video, when I went crazy and unlocked literally all of this stuff, that there's a second page here of stuff, and yes, I was correct, enriched carbon's right there. So 250 for acid, don't know what that's for. 250 for thermic condensate, don't know what that's for. And then, here we go, we can get enriched carbon. And so, that wasn't cheap, and we had to go through this other stuff that I don't know the use of. A lot of stuff in here. This game's confusing, and that makes me sad. So feel free to tell me what literally any of these things are for. Like, if you know what any of these things are for, any of them, right? Just drop a fun fact down below. But yes, that turned out to be simpler than I thought. Did cost quite a few nanites. We only have 900 left, but that's fine. I will survive. And so now, enriched carbon up there at the top right. I've never felt so happy in my life. And so, now it's my job to just sit here and twiddle my dang thumbs until this thing right here is completely full, which at this current rate is not going to be a very joyful amount of time for me. So, that's unfortunate for me, but at least I can go AFK, and so I hope you have a really wonderful time over the next literal second it's going to take for me to cut when this is full. Just thought you should know that I'm sad that I have to wait. Oh yeah, we're all back now, and let me tell you something. It's been a little while. I actually went and made my thumbnail during this wait, so I didn't have to do anything by sitting here, and yes, it all worked and all that good stuff. That's what we like to hear. That's really good stuff. So we're going to take this right here, and we're going to see what the frick we can do with that stuff, because condensed carbon's the only other thing we need in order to craft this, whatever the frick it's called, carbon. Fancy carbon. Don't remember what it's called. The only other thing we need is condensed carbon, and that's not expensive. In fact, we probably already have it made. And so we unlocked the recipe, and if my understanding's correct, we just put it in here like this. Okay, and we can just get other gases from it. I'll screw with that later. For now, all I know for a fact is that if we put this in here with condensed carbon, I'm pretty dang sure maybe I need more? Wait. Oh, wait, nope. It's just done in the inventory. I really expected that to be a refiner kind of thing, but whatever. You know, that's better, actually. We like inventory. So we use the refiner to turn it into other atmospheric gases, but again, I don't want to get into the weeds with this yet, and I know that that's kind of a wild thing to say since this video is all about the atmospheric harvester, but something tells me that that gets pretty deep once you get into all the recipes. So for now, I'm going to focus on enriched carbon so we can see the benefits of that, and here it is. A refined product taking ordinary carbon and boosting it with radioactive energy. Crafted from radon and condensed carbon. Well, it told me only stuff that didn't matter and stuff that I already knew. What I do see, though, is that it's used for crafting and trading, and its trade value is 50,000 units, and given that every single piece of it can be gotten from those two machines back there, right? Because we can get condensed carbon with this, right? Because we get oxygen, we turn the oxygen into carbon, turn the carbon into condensed carbon. Then we get the radon from this. That means we are just for free style manufacturing units quite a bit, because 50,000 from just that. So if no other reason, we could sell it. But I guess I need to know what it's used for, because I don't want this video to be entirely useless, even though I don't really have enough time to go over anything other than enriched carbon. If we're just going to go over enriched carbon, I'm going to do it. And so, my children, let's learn together what we can use enriched carbon for. Okay, there's just a few things here. It can be used to make hot ice. Don't know what that's for. Organic catalyst. Don't know what that's for. Or a superconductor. And you're never going to guess. I don't know what that is used for. And so, yeah, I hate to do this, but I'm just going to kind of not go, I'm going to end this video, right? That's it. That's all I know, because I don't know what it's used for, and so it's like, I don't really have a lot of time to go on a full researching journey. But this video wasn't entirely useless at all, because surely, way on down the line, we are going to need this stuff for something, because those crafting items sounded advanced and important and stuff. And so, you know, whenever we need it, we'll just have it. I'm probably not going to sell this because I have better ways to get 50,000 units that don't involve me wasting my enriched carbon. But if I craft a bunch more, then I guess I could sell some of it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one.